Hello folks and welcome to another daily Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. So we will start with a little bit of sarcasm and entertainment. I told you in the beginning, so now be careful. Let us start. Let me see. We can start with, we have so many topics on the list. We can start with the first one. Let us talk a little bit about crypto and the banking system. Let us start with crypto, because it's kicking my balls since a while. Every single day. They don't miss not even Sundays, okay? Where I would say, Sunday is the day. I mean, I'm not really religious, and but for many different religions, Sunday is something like to chill, to come down, to spend your time with the family, with the nature. I would love to do it. Instead, I just front of the screen saying, "Are you fucking kidding me? Once again on a Sunday? Are you? Oh yeah, 27. Oh great. Come on, push up. Oh no, 28k? Are you fucking kidding me?" That's Inspo Sunday. You are so what the hell? They are doing it again and pushing up with futures. Come on, distributing at the same time, and you are checking and just checking all different data, and you say, what the fuck is that here? What the fuck is that here? Because you see, so the future volume is pushing up. You see then that more and more Bitcoins coming in on centralized exchanges. You say, okay, it's time. Now we go down. Now we go down. No, we go up. What the fuck? Why are you fucking sending your Bitcoins to a centralized exchange if you don't want to sell them? Morons. I don't know why. But the fact is, they do it. Now we have a bunch of Bitcoins waiting there. I don't know what they are doing. Maybe they are, I don't know, practicing something. Maybe we created a virtual metaverse Bitcoin school. You can send your Bitcoins there and they can learn something like fiat is trash. So Bitcoin, little Bitcoin, repeat, what is fiat? I think fiat is trash. Yeah, that's great. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's really, you don't want to see my balls, really not, because, wow, like balloons. It's every fucking day. Every single fucking day. I'm so tired. I am really so tired. But it is what it is, right? It's our crypto, isn't it? Oh, but let's just talk about the banking system, because it looks much not better. Absolutely not better. Poor Switzerland. I like Switzerland. Beautiful country. If you never have been there, you should spend at least one trip to Zurich, Genf. They don't only produce the best watches on earth. Okay, they really have a beautiful landscape there. I guess, I don't know. They have also nice milk there, chocolate, and many other things, and beautiful design as well. Bauhaus design. However, it's a country. I would say it's not a country. I would say it's a bank. It's a huge bank, and every single citizen is, if not directly, indirectly involved or related to a bank. Credit Suisse, UBS, we have some banks there. Well, maybe banks and crude oil, because the best part is you have in Switzerland At least that's years ago, but I guess it's the same. You have a place where it's tax-free to have a company related to crude oil in Switzerland. I guess if you are Russian, not working anymore for you, but everything else works. However, poor Switzerland. I mean, Credit Suisse, a huge ship in the financial sea. Absolutely. It's like a huge container ship. And yeah, when they said, "Ooh, we need to prevent the collapse," they are not that wrong. Of course. But it's like you see a 30 meters wave and you're saying, "Oh, that's going to be big. I think that will hurt us." And instead to run, you stay there and you say, "No, I'm just waiting for the tsunami." That's what they are doing. So Credit Suisse, we pump a little bit more money because otherwise it could have a big impact to the global financial. Wait, let us give UBS a guarantee and at the same time let them purchase UBS. And that's crazy. That's so nice. So, hey, here's a blank check, okay? The taxpayers in Switzerland are going to pay everything. Don't worry about, but please take the bank over. I don't know. Maybe I missed something, but if I would know that the government in Switzerland was ready to make such a deal, hey, I'm here. I can buy Credit Suisse without any problem if you give me a guarantee of 100 billion or whatever. I would love to spend my time with Credit Suisse. Just to be in the top floor and to say, "Hey, go work. Yeah, but I don't know what to do. I don't care. Do like you would work because the government is paying. Bitch, let's go." I mean, what they think is going to happen. Let us remember, I have mentioned that so many times. Deutsche Bank, also a container ship. The German government started to say, we have so many banks here. Oh, that's so critical. Deutsche Bank, could you please acquire Postbank? And Deutsche Bank said, "What? Are you kidding me? Why should I acquire Postbank? Postbank, one of the biggest banks in Germany? Who cares about them? They are retarded morons. I don't want to have them." German government, well, but yes, we want that you acquire Postbank. Please. And the Deutsche Bank said, well, okay, if the government, is saying that, okay, let us do it. Okay. Just to make it clear, they acquired the Postbank, I'm not sure, 10 years ago, and they are still making the whole migration to the Deutsche Bank systems. The last rumor I heard, and the corridors of the banks they are not done yet. But wait, that's not the highlight. Deutsche Bank absolutely stressed, and Postbank was almost a company that was coming from the government. It was a state company that then partly was part of the policy of privatization and so on and so forth. So it was a company driven by people that they thought they are still working for the government. You can imagine what kind of people they were. So Guy Moritz We need the report for tomorrow morning. It's 4:30 p.m., Please, can you rush a little bit? Rush? I'm at home since 1.5 hours. You know what I mean? It's so two different worlds meet each other. One bought them and said, I need to acquire you. I don't like you, but I need to do it because the government is making pressure. The highlight was Commerzbank, another big company, another big bank in Germany. The same thing. Deutsche Bank? Yes? Yeah, here's the German government. Oh my God. How may I help you? Yeah, well, we have so many banks here, and maybe you want to acquire Commerzbank. Oh no! Come on, the last time was pain. We are not done yet. And now you're coming with the Commerz. Okay, make a long story short, they acquired the Commerzbank. Of course, after 7 years, they are still migrating one system to the other. Now imagine, what is Credit Suisse going to happen to the UBS? What do you think? If the Deutsche Bank is taking almost a century to migrate two huge banks to their systems, because otherwise they will have a lot of problems, because otherwise they need to adapt to the current global conditions, and that mainly means they need to reduce their staff. They can't only reduce their staff if they start to implement a standard systems also between both banks, but that takes time. While the whole geopolitical and global situation doesn't look like the storm is over. So you can imagine that's absolutely worst case. And the only thing that will happen to UBS and Credit Suisse, and I hope not to Switzerland, is to become what they was 100 years ago. Because Switzerland was not always wealthy and absolutely rich. They were also in under conditions in the past. I really hope that's not going to happen, but in my opinion, to let by UBS, Credit Suisse wasn't absolutely the right way. Now you can ask me, what was the right way? To be honest with you, Credit Suisse split it in 1,000 pieces and start to sell every single one to different companies, because that works in the banking sector, and it happened in the past as well. Why not now? I don't know, but what I said just a few days ago, the problem that we have in the current conditions is that everyone is trying to show you the ship is not going to sink. Look, it maintains on the surface. Do you see that? Everything is fine. Do you see that? Everything is fine. Well, some people are jumping off board, but morons, they just are drunk or whatever, so ignore them. As long as the music plays, everything is right. And now we could say, Inspo, finally, you're indicating us that crypto is the future. Yes, it is, but not this one. Not the stupid shit what we are seeing since a while. It's not. It's the same shit. It smells exactly the same. It looks just a little bit different. And that's the problem. The potential of crypto is huge. And it is our future. Thanks to us, we are the pioneers. And, all the people will start with, what's DeFi, how it works, staking, what, 2 different pairs, what, doesn't make sense, I don't know, I need just one button to put. And we know how everything works. We know a lot of different business cases and use cases and technologies and so on and so forth. We are spending every day. We are professionals. We are experts. You could say, okay, now he is losing his mind. No, I'm not. When in the 90s, people started to work with PCs, what do you think happened? That's a keyboard, but it doesn't make any music. Some others who spent some times with PCs and knew about the basic features and how and what it can do, they just booked these people and paid very well to show companies and groups and other people how it works and what you can do with that. The same will happen to crypto. Mark my words, it's going to happen. Anyway, the crypto what we have right now is crap. The crypto we will see in few years is the crypto of the future. What we see right now is a market that, let us talk about Signature Bank. Let us talk about Silicon Valley. Let us talk about Silvergate. Silvergate, God, but go. Silicon Valley, I don't care. Signature Bank, usually I would say I don't care, but the thing is I care because more and more information is coming out that Signature Bank, even I heard and also, about some bad things about Signature Bank, but to be honest, that's the common rules within the bankers. A little bit dirty is always there, and it's also required if you want to make your big money. It's always the same. You will never see a politician make a lot of money while he is honest, while he is just following the rules, it's always the same. Unfortunately, it's always the same. And the problem here is greedy. It's greed. You could say, it's what I have is enough for me. But no, usually a lot of people say, what I have is a nice start, but I just want more. So, however, it seems that Signature Bank wasn't insolvent. But they seized or they closed Signature Bank. First condition for purchasers or for potential buyers, you can buy the bank. No worry about that. But we don't have and we don't want to see any relation and connection to crypto. What? What is that? Why? Who cares to you about if I'm going to introduce anything that could be connected to crypto, for example? I mean, crypto would love to have a bank that works with them. But it seems the government doesn't want that. That's interesting. Where's the new liquidity going to come from? I mean, the big one. Yeah, maybe you will say mass adoption, Inspo, don't worry. As soon as we break 30K, Moon only, everyone will come in. No, it's not going to happen. Institutionals, it seems, with my recent data that I tweeted just yesterday, I guess, that even OTC market is dead. So I would say the big guys are done and they are not playing here anymore. It seems some actors are still here around us, but nobody knows exactly how much solid trade volume we have because we have a huge wash trading ratio. Even in Switzerland, the Bitget, that's a newspaper there, did a study and said 70% of the whole crypto volume is wash trading. Yeah, of course. Why not? I mean, I don't need their study. I just need to check some data of CryptoQuant where they count, for example, wallet addresses, deposit and withdrawals for spot and futures, and both indicating the trend is negative. For spot, much more than for futures. That explains why they are pushing up the price with futures and supporting only with spot. But it also says that, hey, where's the mass? Where's the mass adoption? Where are all these different wallets trading? Why is this indicator declining every single day? Every single day. How is that possible if much more people are joining the crypto market? Because the only thing what these indicators do is count wallets, wallet addresses. So they don't care if one wallet address is making 10,000 trades per day. It counts one. And exactly this indicator is declining. Deposit and withdrawals. Withdrawals looks a little bit better than deposit. Also something where I would say, ooh, that is not fine. But it is what it is, unfortunately. So I look forward to the crypto we will see, the crypto market we will see in the future. And yes, I guess that partly of the future Bitcoin or crypto market will be driven by institutionals, banks, mostly banks, because, banks have a huge problem. They like every single company, they started with paperwork. Then they started to say, yeah, we need to be innovative. Let us make another thing, like different to our competitors. And well, they develop different systems, they develop different processes, they develop every single bank, like almost every single company, is an own isolated organization. Sometimes they have some connections like SAP, for example. They use Oracle databases, for example, and so on and so forth. But that's it. That's really it. And not everyone uses SAP. Now, for bankers, because of the whole situation of the interest rates in the past, where they couldn't make any money with credits, loans, and so on and so forth, they said, the golden age is over for us. So we need to cut our spendings. More automation and less IT. Then you see Inspo. Okay, Inspo, and it's not Inspo anyway. Inspo is then a guy with a suit, with, a tie and white collar, with cufflinks and so on. And say, yeah, but sir, cut spendings and reduce IT. Your company is an IT company. And that's what many of them missed. They think they have a desk and people come in and they say, here, 500 euros, I want to deposit. No, it's not working anymore. Everything works with IT. Everything, even regulation works with IT. But they want to cut spendings on IT. It makes sense. Then they said, carve out projects. We need to outsource all of that because, first of all, we create a standard. When we have a standard, then it's, of course, cheaper for all of us. For all of us means also for the competitions. They don't care anymore about the competition. Okay? That's a very easy thing. So they say, it's fine how it is. We just need to cut our spendings. It doesn't matter what it costs. That's the joke part. Okay? They want to cut spendings, but it doesn't matter what it costs. And they are giving more and more and more to providers like Capgemini or like Atos or like whatever. So in the future, we will have maybe 6-7 huge providers who will own the whole banking infrastructure. That's it. If you think decentralized or decentralization is the future, whoa, we need to talk with a lot of bankers and to convince them that what they are doing is exactly the opposite of what will be the future. So in my case, the best thing that can happen to the bankers is really to collapse everything and to reset and to start again with crypto. And that's the end of my 25 minutes Inspo's initial comment. Mark my words, that's going to happen. So after, I hope it was entertaining for you, my initial comment. It was for me, so I hope it was for you as well. Let us take a look what the weights ratio 30 days moving average, what the weights ratio 1 day time frame is indicating us. If we take a look, it looks very solid. You remember what I said? We went up the first time since, I don't know, a lot. Let us take a look. That was almost 94. I don't know when the last time in history we received 94, to be honest. Afterwards, it declined hard, and then it goes wieder. I was switching to German again to up. And right now 63, also indicating, of course, the weights ratio 30 days moving average is pushing up again. And that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But at the same time, even the price is not matching to my messages, but it's distribution. It's pure distribution. It's crazy what they are doing, and that's absolutely not bullish for crypto. Absolutely not. But I guess also interesting, the MicroStrategy, the wallet they have on Coinbase, we had yesterday once again. It's not the first time. Once again, withdraw 1,600 bitcoins. I would like to know what they are going to do with those 1,600 bitcoins. As Michael, my friend, just blocked me since a while. I don't know if he did some announcement like, hey, we are going to sell 1,600 bitcoins. No, I don't think they did it. But maybe they are using them for Bitcoin collaterals. Also possible to make more bitcoins and to sell them afterwards because it's not part of their balances. Just imagine if they do that. That would be so crazy, right? Just imagine what they can do. They can, because he always said, I'm not going to sell bitcoins. And that's fine. He don't need. He has a lot of bitcoins. Take them, use them as Bitcoin collateral. Use your friends a little bit to drive the market, and with all the remaining bitcoins, your gain, it's not part of your balance and portfolio, of course. You can send those 1,600 bitcoins back to your wallet, and the remaining, the gain, sell or do whatever you want. Just imagine. That would be possible, because I don't know what they are doing with all these bitcoins, to be honest. It's not the first time. I don't see any deposits, but withdrawals. I need to check that more, and I need also to check their wallets, because it could be very interesting. So, yeah, on the daily, it is what it is. On the 1 hour time frame, of course, we can see now, once again, we declined, outflow, bigger outflow all the time. Now again, a net flow of minus 3,000 bitcoins. And once again, they are doing it. The weights ratio 30 hours is declining, maintaining 60 as a low level, also indicating they want to let the price go up again. And that's it. That's the whole story here. Nothing big to see. You can see they declined a lot in stablecoins, now pushing up once again. The weights ratio 30 hours moving average pushed up from 80 once again. then to 86 and now declining. You remember 86 and 80? 80, 86? 86 to the downside. It's clear we want to push up. From 80 bonds hitting 86, it's clear we want to distribute. That's what they are doing all the time. And again, and again, and again. It's, yeah, kicking my balls every single day. However, let us go forward. So we can see that we received a lot of bitcoins, of course, also a lot of stable coins here, also with a lot of also a lot of withdraws. We can see here withdraw 380 millions outflows, and then 430 millions arrived to centralized exchanges again. It's always the same. So when someone is taking profit, 400 millions, 450 are flowing in again. That's always the same, always reacting. At the same time, we received here almost 2,200 bitcoins in the last 2 hours, at least related to CryptoQuant. And as mentioned here, 3,100 bitcoins outflow. We see here the stable coins, it's almost neutral. A little bit more inflows than outflows, but here nothing more to see. So if we start here now taking a look to futures, we can see nothing have changed. Really, the funding rate almost flat. I would say the trend declined a little bit. The only thing that's really wondering me is what's happening to the open interest, because the open interest lifted up a lot, now declining. I guess they liquidated some people. And the leverage ratio, if we take a look to the leverage ratio, is just, look that. It's not, wow, I don't know what happened to open interest, but a lot of money is involved here. If we take a look here, that's at least what we can see related to flow activity and derivative exchanges. We received, wow, how much? Okay, 210 millions. It's not that bad. 210 millions, that was midday, 12 a.m. Another 127, and outflows almost 400 millions here in 2 hours. So if we check here now the net flow, indicating they are taking profit much more than pushing more up. If we take a look here, that's bitcoins related to derivative exchanges, indicating we are receiving much more. For example, here those 10,000s and so on and so forth. And at the moment, more taking profit, it seems. We can see here that for example, here we had 2,300 bitcoins in, but 1,000 bitcoins out, and here 1,300 in and 1,800 out. So it's becoming more clear if we take a look to this chart here, because we see here, for example, what is happening to the open interest. Open interest pushing up very, very hard, and while the leverage ratio the leverage ratio maintaining relatively low, it was in the past exactly the opposite. You remember, leverage ratio here, open interest here. And since March, it flipped. More open interest up, less leverage ratio. Funding rate pushed up very much, and now it seems it declines a little bit. So it seems they are extremely in love with longs. If we take a look yesterday, 1,140 bitcoins and short liquidated and almost 500 Bitcoins in longs. If we go forward, we can see here that we still have more shorts than longs. All right, we have here, and we have 44 to 56 and 51 to 49, so indicating they are more bullish on Ethereum than on Bitcoin at the moment. I guess because Ethereum was making more. I'm not sure, because I'm really not not spending 1 minute in Ethereum, but I think Ethereum didn't decline that much. Declined more than Bitcoin, but I'm not sure. If we take a look here, wow, longs almost 3 billions on Bitfinex, shorts 11.5 millions. Really crazy. So now let us take a look to the Kingfisher, what's showing us here, and the Kingfisher once again, 700 millions liquidations, everything on the long side, everything. So it's for me, it's clear, if they start to unload with 100,000 Bitcoins, they will liquidate every single one here. You will not have even the time to close your position, I guess. It's really crazy, and high leverage, I guess, on the short side because of the price. Yeah. So everything above of 28 to 28.5, and just a little tiny one. So yeah, it looks like we can go up once again to 28.5 and then go down, hitting 27.9 or something. And because we have a trend line there, if we break this one, in my opinion, we will go to 26.5, but we need to see. However, let us go forward. Wow, that looks really interesting. First of all, when I see what they are doing with Bitcoin collateral. Is Michael shorting Bitcoin? Let us take a look. First of all, just in case you're wondering, hey, his voice now sounds a little bit different. I'm trying to eat something at the same time. Not easy at all. Let us check what they did from, that was 3 days ago. Maybe here. Yeah, nice. That was, yeah, at the price of 26.8, so $1,000 away from our current price. Let us take a look what Binance did. I need to, okay, no. So Binance did 250 millions, not bad. In CBD, that's big. The aggregated 370 millions. Jesus Christ. BUSD. And people said it's dead. No, it's really alive, it seems. Well, it's almost dead. 32 millions. USD. Come on, Coinbase. Give me a look. Give me a billion. 320 million. It's crazy. It's really crazy. So now CBD with Bitcoin collateral. Minus 445. So spot up, futures shorting. Interesting. Let us take a look. Almost 1.5 billions in CBD, more shorting than longing, while spot only up. That's really interesting. But someone is shorting. It's not me. I'm not trading. So, but a lot shorting and a lot buying spot, much more than selling. That's strange. That's really strange. On Binance BUSD, up. You can see the aggregated one. I mean, wow. It looks completely different. Completely different. And that's really strange. Is someone preparing here something big? And who is buying? I mean, look there. That's Bitfinex. Look what they are doing. I mean, 6,000 Bitcoins in CBD. Look here. 1,100, 700, 1,000 Bitcoins. Who is here pumping that much? I mean, we know Bitfinex, Tether, it's the same shit, but, you know, never have seen so much volume on Bitfinex, to be honest. Bybit declining, even pushing up sometimes, but the trend is clear. Wow, Coinbase. I mean, Coinbase did almost the same volume like Bitfinex. What? Yeah. Bitstamp up. Kraken up and now declining a little bit. Also not bad, 2,000 Bitcoins. Gemini, well, Gemini is not that big, but however, they are pushing a lot. I mean, it seems really maybe some people in the US and Europe are saying, hey, banking system doesn't work, I prefer to buy Bitcoin. I really don't know. If you think if the banking system is going to collapse, that Bitcoin is going to save your money, okay, then good luck. Let's go forward. Let us take a look. Wow, what happened here? Tether. Stablecoins. Today nothing big. Today we had almost here 407 million outflow, almost no big inflow. That was here 100 millions inflow, but almost here 100 millions outflow just before. So nothing big. Wow. If we take a look here, we can see outflows, 95 millions USDT, and then close afterwards 97 millions in. So always you can see blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, like someone is taking out, cashing out, great, let us pump more money inside. On USDC looks completely different, almost blue, 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 sometimes a little bit of yellow, I said green, I think, yellow. And on BUSD taking profit, so almost here 30 millions, here 40 millions, and here another 9 millions. So they are selling. Now let us take a look to the to our entities. Retailers buying, reduce but maintaining, lifting up a little bit, declining. These guys love to sell up and buy a little bit the local dip. Well, the trend is absolutely clear here, reducing their balances, and here pushing up. Usually those who are linked to centralized exchanges, and here nothing happening. Now we can take a look what retailers, wow, let's take a look what retailers are doing. Wow, people with less than 0.001 Bitcoin push up. Now maintaining, pushing up, pushing up, now lifting up, declining, and here also lifting up, so it seems these guys both more and are now here, so shifting from 100 to 1000 to 1002 to the market makers. So interesting. So if we take a look here, let me refresh, and we see here nothing more. I mean, the market maker sent 9,500 bitcoins here, 2,400 here, then afterwards here another 650, but nothing big. It's a clear double top, but if that plays out or it's just a trap, I don't know. If we take a look here, we can see yesterday was Bitfinex extremely high, Gemini extremely high in wealth ratio, and Bitstamp usually indicating wealth sending more bitcoins to them to distribute or dump. Would be careful then with Bitfinex. Funds a little bit reacting. They purchased 300 bitcoins. And here we can see that they pushed once again a little bit with futures, and now maintaining, indicating they let more spot coming in. That's usually what happens as soon they let retail buy. Well, here once again, if we check here deposit addresses and withdrawing addresses, you can see withdrawing we had here several times, like here and here. Almost every top we have a lot of withdrawing. If you say, yeah, but look, we have different scales here. That's the difference. I don't know how. If I bring everything as we have here, different indicators, it's just chaos. So it doesn't make sense. But the thing is that both are declining, indicating just less traders here active. And yeah, and that's actually a very simple thing here. We see here tokens transferred on SEX, centralized exchanges. And as you see, it was very low while we pushed up and started to decline. So they started actually to be active again here. And they were active until here. And that makes sense because SAM FTX, okay, FTX started here to purchase 75,000 bitcoins. So it makes sense that they started to decline, but we had here another push up because a lot of centralized exchange activity started here. Why at the same time OTC? Because it's really simple. We have on the whole network, we have two big players here, centralized exchanges and OTCs. Of course, we have also, people in El Salvador also, using Bitcoins to buy things and so on and so forth. But this indicator helps very well. If you see, for example, SEX is very low and you see here a high transfer tokens transferred, usually that means, okay, these guys are dumping OTC then in that case. And if we check that, we can see that they started almost in August of 2021 and stopped in November 2022. Well, if we check that, up and more down, even a little bit more, and here, and they stopped here. Usually, if I take a look to such a chart, I would say, well played. We went up, distribute up, distribute down, stopped here, centralized exchanges taking over again, and everything now is happening on centralized exchanges. Binance, Bitfinex, and so on and so forth. They can decide how much we will push up. I mean, Bitfinex Tether. It's absolutely clear. It's, you know, it's like you go to a casino and you say, maybe today I have a little bit of luck and I can win. I mean, forget it. You can make some pennies, but you will not make the big money there. The bank always win. And these guys is the same. They know how much stablecoins coming in. They know even faster than you know how much activity is coming in. Who are whales? Who are retailers? I mean, if it comes to on-chain, these guys know absolutely almost everything. They know your move before you have this move in your mind. Try to play against. It's not possible. A counter player is not necessary here, because the only thing is trade what they are trading. The problem is they need you. Well, they don't need you, but they need your money, and that's the problem here. It's you can't trust them, because at any time they will flip and they will slap you. Maybe when you are sleeping, maybe when you are in the toilet, maybe when you are, you know, making your workout, making whatever. It doesn't matter. Eating, whatever. It doesn't matter. Really not. At any time, suck. That's it. They will dump it. Or when you think, hey, it's 30K, now it's time. You know, we filled some gaps, now it's time to short. Hey, push once again more up. Because they know it. They know everything. We are missing a counterpart here. That's the only thing. Because every single exchange has the same interest. Every single one. And they think that to push up the price will attract more people. And I think they are wrong. Yeah, it worked. And it would work under different conditions. But it's not the same anymore. Yeah, miners declining more and more. Well, at the moment, they reached a level of August 2021. So they are everything what they mined just before, they are distributing right now. But of course, if we take a look, I mean, not the best trade ever. And that's it from here. Let's go forward. So Coinbase reducing more volume to the downside and removed the wall here 29.4. Right now they are, here placing orders, but they are not new at all. They are really absolutely not new. They removed here and then they placed once again, but nothing where I would say, that looks like that could be the plan. At least here I can see that. I just see we have here volume between 25.3 and 24.8. Potentially, if we start to go down, that would be the area where they would try to buy the local dip, for example, and then to push up more. Bitstamp, doing exactly the same. As you can see here, 26, I would say until 25 would be possible. To the upside until 2031. BTC USDT on Binance. Binance last big order at 30K. On the other side, if we take a look, also here, everything below 26 until 25.3. It's extremely big in volume. Also here 25.5 while at the same time reducing here 24, and also here still waiting at 22. So yeah, usually I would say be careful, but I'm not saying it anymore because it doesn't make sense. BTC BUSD, well, also protecting lower areas. Once again, 26k here in focus. At the same time maintaining here, so 25.5, 26 could be interesting. On Bitfinex, they are protecting here 29.2. Also here 24.5, but nothing above. They are expecting, or at least placing some orders more at 24.6. OKEX spot, nothing. Kraken 25.4 once again. So they are, I can imagine we will go down here and 24.5, 25, something like that to the upside. They removed a lot of volume here, and we have here sell orders 28.6, 29, and so on, 30k. BitMEX, nothing. Bitget derivatives, nothing. Again, Bitget derivatives with Tether, nothing. Now Binance BTC USDT, wow. Once again protecting that area like they did just before. That's so stupid. That's really so stupid. Down, up, down, up, 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 here. Okay. So everything below 26.7 or something extremely protected. Nothing to the upside. BTC BUSD, nothing. Bitfinex derivatives, nothing. Kraken futures, Kraken removed even the wall at 25.5, interesting. OKEX futures, only protecting 29. And Deribit waiting at 30,800 or something. So I can imagine the last big leg up and then down, removing here a lot of volume, or just down. I really don't know. Because usually to know that, you see different things. Options are extremely bullish. In my opinion, too bullish. Futures, extremely high open interest. While on Binance, mainly a lot, at least the majority, shorting more than longing. But in general, they are longing more. We see Bitfinex, for example, a lot of longs, almost no shorts. That's, well, we will talk about just in the next chapter. Let us take a look.